Welcome back to another WWF Royal Rumble for the Super Nintendo playthrough. This time, we're doing it with none other than the Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh yeah! Snap into a Slim Jim! Yeah! God, I gotta stop doing that. That kills my throat. But I think Macho Man has always been one of those people that everyone tries to do an impression of, just because of that unique voice. That's right, me and Gina, it's all the Macho Man, ooh yeah. Going against Ted DiBiase, and look, that's his Slim Jim outfit right there, by the way. That's Macho Man wearing his Slim Jim outfit, right in the corner there. You know what that means? That means Bret Hart's last, ladies and gentlemen. Macho Man with my lovely pink and black zebra striped pants. Macho Man, as I said, he's a little before my time. Well, granted, he was in WCW. Wow, okay. First match, and you wanna throw this at me? That's cool. Macho Man's a little before my time. Granted, I've seen many of his matches, and when I say before my time, I mean before my time watching WWF. Like, I remember him being on commentary, but also I know he was in WCW for some time. One of the big members of the NWO, you know. In fact, yeah. Nothing much I can say about Macho Man Randy Savage. Wow, okay, first match, and they want to throw this at me with the, the grappling thing. Alright, that's fine. Nothing much I could say about Macho Man. I don't hate him. Like I said, I've seen many of his matches already now. Ricky Steamboat, good one. You know, the Mega Powers feud, which, you know. And he always had, like, a hype way of coming down. Like, oh, I forget which pay-per-view it was. Granted, I wasn't a fan of Macho Man's song, because it's very slow paced, but when he came out... Damn it! When he came out, he's pointing to the crowd, spinning around. Like, I forget which one it was. I think it was at a Royal Rumble. He came out, spinning to the crowd, pointing at them. That was the elbow drop, by the way. Looks beautiful. Pointing to the crowd, and the crowd's going nuts. Like, I don't know. Sometimes the best part of a wrestler is how they can get the crowd in their hands. A great example of this, like, getting the crowd hype. Greatest example of this, look up the 2001 Royal Rumble, and look up when Stone Cold comes out. I mentioned this before. This is one of my favorite pop moments ever. The crowd just goes nuts. The moment they see Austin's glass shatter on the Titantron, he's walking out, and like I said, Triple H just comes down and ruins all the damn fun because Austin screwed him over in the match earlier in the night. Like, I said, Hulk Hogan, his theme song, Real American. I've never been a fan of Hulk Hogan in my life. Granted, I respect what he's done for the company, you know. If there was no Hulk Hogan, there'd be no, you know, wrestling. He made it, kind of helped make it big. But I've never really been a fan of Hogan. I loved his theme music, though. His theme music is hype as hell. In fact, here in America, we have officially changed our national anthem to be a combination of Guile's theme from Street Fighter and Real American. So yes. No, I'm kidding. That that has not happened. That will probably never happen, unfortunately. Man, imagine how... I wonder if anybody has made a mashup of that. Somebody needs to do that if they haven't. Beat the piss out of Ric Flair. I'm sorry, Mr. Perfect. Macho Man elbow drop! Yeah! There we go. Another elbow drop. And another one. The animation for that elbow drop's hilarious. And I think the game that actually caught that elbow drop, like, animation-wise, the best, because when Macho Man does it, it looks like he's actually, like, flexing as he does the elbow drop. And the way he have his, like, body pose was the games that started off with WCW, NWO, Revenge, WrestleMania 2000, and No Mercy. Those games, I think, caught that elbow drop animation perfectly. how slow he would jump off the top rope too. It's hilarious. But oh Jesus Christ! Wow, Yokozuna, former world champion here in the previous video. Macho Man, get him! Yokozuna, stop trying to grapple with me, okay? Just stop it. Okay, now I can grapple with you, you sick son of a bitch. You know, I also remember Macho Man giving Yokozuna... Yeah, that happened, by the way. Giving Yokozuna a elbow drop in a Royal Rumble match. And then, he tried to pin him. But they're like, there's no pinning! There's no pinning! And Yokozuna just throws him right over the top rope. You can only do this on the outside. Where you going? Where you going? I want to hit him with that fucking chair. No, Yoko, that's enough. I want to hit you with this chair after I choke your ass. Choke him out. You can only do these moves when the referee's on the ground, in brawl matches, or on the outside. Like so. No, I wanted to hit him with the chair! Ooh, yeah, chair, Macho. Get him while he's down. Yeah! By the way, WWF Raw adds another weapon, and you can actually go on all 4 turnbuckles in that game, and you can actually corner pummel them in that game. They added a lot of new features in that. Oh, he's too far! He won't be too far now. Macho Madness coming at you! 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. They also changed the referee sprite. They basically take Mean Gene's head and put it on the referee in WWF Raw. I gotta stop talking about WWF Raw. This is all about Royal Rumble. Let's go, Dead Man. Macho Man against the Dead Man. Snap into a Slim Jim against Rest in Peace. Ooh, yeah, against I am American Badass. Watch me pick with the porno thick. You can radio edit. Oh, I should have said, what else? Macho Madness against the Phenom. Somewhere from Florida. I know Macho Man's from Pems Beach, Florida. No, that's Hogan. Some Florida against Death Valley. Let's go! Hip toss. Actually looks pretty good in this game. I'm gonna try to throw his ass out the ring. I love that too in this game. Like there's 2 different animations for throwing people out of the ring. That hip toss, and you can actually, if you get certainly close to the ropes enough, you can throw them out with a atomic drop. They would also add more moves to WWF Raw. I know I keep praising it. I'm sorry, but like I said, WWF Raw is kind of the better game because it improves so much. You can do back body drops in that, okay? You think Macho Madness will be able to reach you? Yes, I will. Yeah! Suck on my pink pants, son. I said, when we get to WWF Raw, which I might actually just get to it right after this. I'm having too much fun playing the Super Nintendo now. Because I haven't thought of any modern game besides the Mortal Kombat thing I'm doing. Which, whew, I still have to record a lot of MKXL stuff. Let's go, Brett! Pink and black attack against pink zebra printed print. We have the same boot sprites, boy. Get off me. Bret Hart's face sprite looks funny. I don't know. By the way, somebody should totally make a ROM hack of certain games, you know. I'm pretty sure there is one for this. And Jesus Christ, Brett, that's enough. I don't want to deal with this, Brett. Get off of me. Get. Oh my God. I'll choke you out, Brett. Thumb you in the eye and I'll choke your ass out again. Thank you. So long, Brett. Make a ROM hack of adding Hagar. Granted, the sprites are 10 times better in Saturday Night Slam Masters, which I have to check out sometime. Ring of Destruction, all that stuff. I don't know if I want to check out the arcade version or the Super Nintendo version. But somebody should hack in Hagar into this game. or they should hack. Then again, no, that game's too cartoony compared to this. This has a little more realism, besides having characters jumping 90 feet in the air, doing pile drivers that put you through the ring mat. Come on, you bastard. Oh yeah, you can't run down. Oh man, I'm playing this like I'm playing 2K, whatever. Come on, Hitman. Against Macho. Man. Macho cheese, man. All it takes is just one elbow drop. One elbow drop. Ooh, yeah. I was thinking about playing some ROM hacks, too. Like, I saw a Streets of Rage ROM hack that has The Simpsons in it. I'm like, that's pretty funny. I've never played Streets of Rage, but it has The Simpsons in it. It looks pretty funny, especially how the Simpsons sprites stand out. But that's what I love about some games. Like, I've mentioned sometime in the future I'll have like the Batman Arkham series on my channel. But when it comes to Arkham City, I was gonna play through the entire game as the animated series Batman, because I love, even though it doesn't show up in many cutscenes, I just love how much that skin stands out. It's bright, colorful, and whatnot. Sorry about that. Hope I'm able to edit that out. What was I talking about? Somebody knocked on my door, came into my room as I was recording, even though I have a do not disturb sign up. They disturbed me. It happens. It happens. You know. Whatever, man. I totally lost track of what I was talking about. Oh well, we'll just beat up Tatanka some more, you son of a Native American good for nothing sucker monkey. Come on! Stop with the grapple. Look, he really wants to just grapple with me, see? I didn't even grapple there. I was going for a kick. I'm hoping to kick him while he's down and then do this. Tatanka's down, baby! I know, I talk too much. I get that a lot on my John Cena TNA playthrough. You talk too much. I can't hear the story. Read the subtitles, idiots. I'm kidding. You're all not idiots. I love you all my subscribers. I'm glad you enjoy some of the stuff I do. Ric Flair, Macho Man. So, as I said, I'm not really a big fan of Ric Flair. Not a big fan of... Well, like I said, Flair's a little before my time. Macho Man, again. I don't dislike either guy, okay? I think there's only a couple wrestlers I actually truly cannot stand, simply because I find them completely overrated, or because they just suck. The Great Khali just sucks, okay? I mean, I like a video that's saying it was 10 things WWE has never answered. It's like after that Punjabi prison match between Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal, which happens to be the best Punjabi prison match ever. I mean, come on, man. They should kind of make it a thing a little more, but it's not that terrible, but still. They said, whatever happened to the Great Khali? He's probably still wandering around that arena, aimlessly just looking around, thinking, what do I do now? Because he never showed up on SmackDown the following week or whatever. God, I hated that guy. Still do. He's probably a nice guy, but he can't wrestle worth a crap. And then you have someone in NXT. Oh my God, they just lost all credibility. A female in NXT that's like, she was trained by the Great Khali. I'm like, what? I'm like, I hope that's just a story. And it's not real, because if you're trained by the Great Khali, that's like being anti-trained to be a wrestler. God damn. Silly, silly, silly. Let's see. Who else have I never truly liked, but some people seem to have liked? I don't know. I have mixed feelings for The Miz. Because it's like, you know, people are now starting to like be like, yeah, we like The Miz now just because his promo skills are amazing and whatnot. That whole promo against Daniel Bryan, this feud. And I was like, The Miz, it's funny, you guys mentioned The Miz, but it's like, this was way back a while ago. When The Miz first started with his promo skills and all that, he just reminded me of a heel Cena. It's like, it's what Cena would be like if he was the, oh wow, I just recovered some health. Do you believe that? Did you see that? He reminded me of what Cena would be like if he was a heel. Way back, like, I don't know, 2012 or something. That's what The Miz reminded me of. If John Cena was a heel. But I'll admit, like I said, I have mixed feelings. He is probably the best heel on the roster right now. And yeah, there's really no denying that. There's like no really good like top heel on Raw or SmackDown, and I think The Miz just fits that as being the best heel right now on both shows. Granted, he will never probably have a WWE like, other than a mid-card title reign, he'll never have like a major title reign again because of how much that flopped. But who knows, maybe this whole thing with Daniel Bryan, which again, this is being recorded on the day, like 8 hours before Hell in a Cell happens. Recorded 8 hours before WWE Hell in a Cell 2018 happens. Yeah. Oh, come on, damn it. Damn it, Luger. We both went to WCW. There we go. Come on. Kick my ass. I dare you. Kick it. What else was I saying? Oh, damn. Yeah, The Miz, like I said, he's probably the best heel on both rosters right now. The only other person that can probably compete with him is Samoa Joe. And again, they're both on SmackDown. But, aha, you stupid... Oh. I was hoping he'd run into the ropes again. But, yeah. Even though Joe doesn't get much TV time. But still, yeah, I think on Raw... See, Raw is a hard one to do. Like, Raw is a hard one to say. Granted, you got, as of this recording, the, what does he call him? That stable with Strowman, Ziggler, and McIntyre. Like, they're okay, but Strowman is more of a tweener. If you, those of you who don't know what a tweener is, basically he's not a heel or a face. Basically, a good example of this would be Stone Cold. Stone Cold was not a heel or a face for some of his career until he actually fully turned heel when he, you know, shook hands with Vince McMahon and all that. But basically he beat up anybody. He beat up heels, he beat up faces. Same thing with Kane. Kane at one time was a tweener. I think I'm using that term right. Did I mention this too? I kind of hate the internet nowadays. The internet has ruined wrestling for me. I've told this story before. I'll tell it again. Growing up, I actually thought that Shawn Michaels, this guy right here, was actually one of the sexiest men ever because they said he was. He was the Heartbreak Kid. He's out there breaking hearts. He's a heartbreaker, you know? I thought The Undertaker was literally a dead zombie walking around the ring. Like, oh my god, we got fucking zombies in wrestling. This is amazing. I thought 123 Kid, that was his real name. He actually signed his checks like 123 Kid. Okay? But then again, he changed his name to X-Pac, and it's like, huh, okay. I thought Stone Cold was the toughest son of a bitch ever. Then along comes the internet. And along comes my older age, understanding the whole means of wrestling. The internet, to me, as much as I love it, I hate it for wrestling things because I see kids, when I was their age, kids around, 9, 10, 11, starting to use terms that I started to use when I was in my 20s. Like heel, face, tweener, using all that for the championship belt right off the bat. Let's go, Razor Ramon. And I'm like, my God, Why do kids want to try to destroy, you know, destroy the fun time of wrestling, you know that? Well, it's just, I don't know. And I know the product is guarded more to kids nowadays anyway. And, it's not bad or anything. And, people my age, I have to tell you something. The product may never be like how it is what you remember it. Okay? I'm just saying. The reason why we thought the Attitude Era and all that was so good, even though some of it was crap. There's a lot of crap in that Attitude Era. The reason why we thought it was so good, it's called nostalgia, people. We grew up, that feeling of seeing someone like Mick Foley, or I should say Mankind, Cactus Jack, hitting a person over the head with a chair. Those of you that, those of you who are my age, like I said, it may never be it, or it may even be better, because, go watch the NXT takeovers. Granted, not all of them are great, but they go to show you that modern day WWE can be good. Again, if you really want really good wrestling, Ring of Honor. Again, Ring of Honor is always putting on a really great show. I don't watch much New Japan. But, yeah. Those of you who kind of want, like, those times back, it's never coming back. Okay? It's like what they say to me, even though I have a huge crush on a girl, and I know I'll never be anything with her. They're like, move on. And I try to move on, and it's like, okay, yeah, I gotta move on. It's like that, you know? What am I talking about? Alright, Razor Ramon, final elbow drop. Final part of Macho Man. I gotta stop with these heartfelt messages, man. There we go. Macho Man. WWF Royal Rumble Super Nintendo World Champion. Ooh, yeah. Hopefully I can edit out that pause screen way back when. Yeah, WWF Magazine. Kind of like how there's something written under the word magazine there. Anyway, that's going to do it for this WWF Royal Rumble for the Super Nintendo. Stay tuned for the final person, Bret the Hitman Hart. My name's Clinkeroith. I thank you all so much for watching. And again, sorry for getting emotional. I promise it will not happen in the next video.